Disney's 2025 live-action Snow White has sparked heated debates since its reveal, with divided opinions on the character's look and portrayal. Why is this beloved princess suddenly facing so much backlash? To understand, let's revisit the evolution of Snow White, from Disney's pure-hearted princess in 1937 to the fierce warrior of modern adaptations. What made those versions so beloved, and why is the newest one drawing comparisons and criticism? Let's start with the Disney classic, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, 1937. As the first ever full-length animated feature, this Snow White was a groundbreaking achievement. Voiced by Adriana Caselotti, the character embodied innocence, kindness, and grace, ideal traits of a woman in the 1930s.
A wishing well, make a wish into the well.
The animation style, vibrant colors, and enchanting music made Snow White an instant cultural icon. Her personality was soft and nurturing, which perfectly matched the era's values. However, modern critics often argue that this portrayal was overly passive, aligning with outdated gender roles that portray women as waiting for rescue rather than taking control of their destiny. For instance, the paper Rearticulating the Femme Fatale Archetype, Snow White and the Evil Queen, discusses how Snow White is depicted as a prototype of innocence, naivete, and gullibility, highlighting her passive role in the narrative. Despite these criticisms, the 1937 Snow White laid the foundation for future princesses, setting the standard for charm, elegance, and timeless magic. In 2012, we saw two completely contrasting versions of Snow White, Lily Collins in Mirror Mirror and Kristen Stewart in Snow White and the Huntsman. Lily Collins' Snow White. Lily's portrayal in Mirror Mirror was lighthearted, whimsical, and deeply rooted in fairy tale traditions. Her Snow White was sweet, innocent, and brimming with humor. The film's playful tone and vibrant costumes complemented her portrayal, making it a delightful experience for those seeking nostalgia. However, some critics felt her version lacked emotional depth and failed to stand out compared to bolder reinterpretations. Roger Ebert, a film critic, once commented that all of this is in place and looks great, but the dialogue is rather flat, the movie's sort of boring, and there's not much energy in the two places it should really be felt. Between the Queen and Snow White, and between Snow and the Prince. The story is a listless tale that moves at a stately pace through settings that could have supported fireworks. Kristen Stewart's Snow White. On the other hand, Kristen Stewart's Snow White was a gritty and modern reimagination. In Snow White and the Huntsman, the character evolved into a warrior princess, a symbol of resilience and independence. Donning armor and wielding a sword, Kristen's Snow White fought her battles instead of waiting for rescue. While this bold take resonated with those seeking empowerment in storytelling, others criticized it for straying too far from the magical essence of the original fairy tale. Both versions reflect different interpretations of Snow White. Lily Collins embraced the traditional fairy tale charm, while Kristen Stewart brought a modern, battle-hardened twist. Their stark differences highlight changing cultural expectations, showing how Snow White continues to evolve with the times. The 2025 live-action Snow White remake has become a hotbed of controversy. But why is there such a stark divide in opinions? On one hand, fans of the original argue that Snow White should retain her traditional charm, a symbol of innocence, grace, and the magical essence of fairy tales. Additionally, viewers have expressed mixed opinions about Rachel Zegler being cast as Snow White, as they feel she doesn't quite match the original portrayal of the character. Rachel Zegler previously shared that the new film introduces its own backstory for her character's name. She revealed it ties back to a different version of Snow White told in history, where she survives a snowstorm as a child. These comments have sparked backlash on social media, drawing criticism from some audiences. On the other hand, advocates for modernization see the 2025 Snow White as a necessary evolution. Rachel Zegler, celebrated for her talent and diverse background, is viewed as a symbol of inclusivity and empowerment. To them, this reimagined Snow White isn't just a princess. She's a complex, independent figure who reflects contemporary values and challenges outdated fairy tale tropes. This division presents both challenges and opportunities for Disney. The biggest hurdle lies in satisfying two groups of audiences with vastly different expectations. Negative reactions from traditionalists risk impacting box office performance and Disney's brand image. However, the controversy itself has amplified the film's visibility, ensuring it remains a cultural focal point ahead of its release. On social media, the divide is clear. Supporters enthusiastically say, "Finally a Snow White that reflects today's world," Bravo, Disney. Critics counter with, yeah, this isn't Snow White anymore. Where's the magic we fell in love with? Still, many neutral viewers are adopting a wait-and-see approach, hoping Disney can strike a balance between tradition and innovation to create a Snow White that feels both familiar and meaningful. In the end, Snow White 2025 isn't just a movie, it's a test of Disney's ability to reinvent timeless icons. While the debates rage on, it's undeniable that the film has sparked vital conversations about how we reimagine fairy tales in today's world. While each version of Snow White has its own strengths and flaws, one thing remains undeniable: this princess has held her place as a timeless icon in the hearts of audiences for generations. As for the 2025 version, will Disney succeed in delivering a Snow White that's both familiar and modern, or will it once again become the center of controversy? We believe the answer lies with you, the audience. Share your thoughts on this latest portrayal and let us know. Which version of Snow White is your favorite? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth analyses of your favorite stories and stars. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.